Welcome back to the Patriots Wrap. He's Andy Gresh. All right, this was a close one, a bit of an ugly one. Not the blowout that we thought, or you thought, on New England Nation. Let's start with the good, Patriots defense.
Patriots defense was fantastic, and what today also proved, was that Josh Allen stinks. I mean, he's out there trying to read Braille and figure out what they're throwing at him. I mean, seriously, he had no concept as to what the Patriots were throwing at him. Showed a little gumption on that drive in terms of getting him down there early in the third quarter, but this was much more about what the Buffalo defense did to the Patriots, in particular their offensive line.
All right, so the Patriots struggled offensively. Tom Brady with his worst QB rating as a professional. Was it a lack of weapons, play calling, creativeness, or was it just what Buffalo was doing?
No, it was what Buffalo was doing and beating the offensive line. I mean, look, Tom Brady has proven time and time again that if you keep him clean, he will execute and he'll be able to run the offense. There were two things at work here. One, the O-line was getting beat up, Yanni, and number two, Julian Edelman wasn't the same. Like, we saw a version of Julian Edelman out there, and one of the keys that I had on New England Nation was other guys have to jump into that role. Early, James White was able to do so. Late, they tried to go back to those same matchups, and they didn't work. So they didn't really effectively replace Edelman in the offense, and we're starting to see that Josh Gordon is a guy.
Yeah.
He's not a number one receiver. There was never any point in this game where he was able to take over.
Right.
For my money, I think we've overhyped Josh Gordon on what he could be.
Yeah, he did not look good today. All right, the good, the bad, maybe the ugly, the hit Jonathan Jones on Josh Allen. Technically not illegal.
It wasn't a dirty hit.
Because it's helmet to helmet. He's a runner. He's not a pass catcher.
Here's the problem that the NFL has right now, Yanni, is that they've told these quarterbacks, look, if you slide, you're protected. You're okay. If you dive head first, you're protected and you're okay. If you look at Jonathan Jones, number one, look at Burfict's hit in the Raider game today. He led with his head.
Right.
Jonathan Jones didn't do that. You could see he turned his body. He tried to go with the shoulder, and the player that was actually driving forward was Josh Allen.
Right.
How are you supposed to tackle a guy? If you dive, you're safe. If you slide, you're safe. If they do neither, what do? Patty cake. Let's go over and touch him. Like, I know it was a violent hit, and he put the old 1952 flipper in there, but that was not a dirty hit.
Yeah, Sean McDermott was not happy about that, too, after the game. All right, you look at the score, 16-10. Obviously, the Pats' defense played well. Is this one of those maybe a clunker-type performance? You're happy you get the win? Or is this sort of what the Patriots are, and the Bills are better than we think?
No, well, the Bills are a little better defensively than we think, but again, this is more about the offensive line this game, and those guys got beat up a little bit and exposed, and when you don't have your complement of starters in there, what I think it does is it shows you how far they still need to go offensively, and that means getting Isaiah Wynn back at some point.
Right.
You know, Marcus Cannon struggled at times, but I just think the O-line got whipped, and Ted Karras is in that mix as well. So I think what it did, Yanni, if anything, was it maybe put the Patriots scouting department into a mode of, okay, let's monitor O-line situations. Let's see what teams are going to give up. Is there a player out there that we might be able to steal? And I would say maybe another slot receiver as well. But this was about the offensive line. These struggles today were completely connected, in my mind, to the O-line, and the Buffalo D-line whooped their tail.
Do you change your mind about a question we had on New England Nation? The Bills, will they be relevant in December?
No, they won't be.
They still won't?
No, God, no. Did you see that guy playing quarterback today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, he was out there trying to decipher Chinese arithmetic versus football. Like, it was that far.
And Matt Barkley, I didn't even know he was still in the NFL.
Right, exactly. Well, apparently there's a ton of quarterbacks and kickers floating around according to Twitter. So,
all right, he's Andy Gresh. Just getting started with him on the Patriot Wrap coming up.